let me just tell you real quick, cold open for you. There's a Harkins Theater out by my work. So I went to grab lunch the other day, and they were outside selling ginormous bags of popcorn.
Oh.
And I said, I have to have it for when I watch.
Oh, Avengers, yeah.
Yeah. So I sat on my couch and I ate about half the bag.
Jesus Christ. You ate half a bag of how big was the bag?
It's like the big fucking, like, big bitch.
Well, I'm guessing that answers the. He's like, oh my god, this movie's so fucking good. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Idiot's Guide to the What are you? What are you? You laugh and then she interrupts me. What are you doing? And now you're shaking the entire table.
I don't know. You just like blank look on your face just made me laugh. I don't know why.
Okay, well.
He completely missed the microphone falling.
Yeah, you shook the whole table, made this fall over.
Alexa starts, it's 5 o'clock on
Well, at least we got
Friday.
that out of the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
See, if
you
I
made
wouldn't have
it.
laughed, we would have had to listen to that again.
Yeah, probably. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, well, I'll do a different one.
Ooh, sorry.
I know I'm going to talk and you're going to start laughing again.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to help.
All right. Today, boys and girls, we're talking about the last Joss Whedon movie in the MCU that he will write and direct.
I've done the whole mind control thing.
Not a fan.
So, as usual, as we start our every MCU movie we've been doing lately, we ask Hess, or we try to figure out if Hess has enjoyed these movies or not enjoyed the movie.
Correct.
And as he said earlier about him,
He ate half a bag of
he ate
popcorn.
half a giant bag of popcorn. I'm going to say he either really liked the movie or really hated it, and the popcorn is what got him through it.
Oh.
So I'm going to say it could go either way, but I'm going to go on the side that he probably liked it because he got to hear Iron Man go, pew, pew.
The first time that happened in the movie, I thought... oh,
I
Jesus
guarantee he
Christ.
laughed when happened, you know?
Yeah. I think he liked it. This seems like the kind that he likes. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Put that on the poster.
Yeah.
This just seems like the kind he likes.
You wanted the pepper? Yeah, no, I don't know. There's all the Avengers. It's a lot of Iron Man. I think he liked it.
I did like it. I did not like it as good. I didn't like it as good as the first Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was better. The first Avengers was better, but yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one here who's probably different on that. I like this one more than the first Avengers.
Yeah, I don't like it as much as the first one. I liked it more than I did the last time I watched it, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think WandaVision had something to do with that, though.
Helping you out a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting watching this after watching WandaVision.
Yeah, and it's like subtle things that maybe go, oh, plus, I don't know, she's a pretty big fucking character now, so like,
Yeah.
you know, whereas, and not that she wasn't before, but
Yeah, but you just didn't really think of her as much.
yeah.
Do you have any Hess questions before we get into trivia and shit?
Not that I could think of off the top of the old dome. I did like Thor better in this one than like his previous ones.
Yeah,
I think there needed to be more Thor in this movie.
his stuff's pretty good. Yeah, there is not as much. I wish there was more of him.
He kept like, it felt like he kept leaving and then coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll be right back.
Well, it was a little weird with him, but he was more goofy in this, which I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I have any questions though.
wow, you got
Maybe,
it. Is this the first
maybe-
movie that Hess got everything in it?
maybe I'm sure I'll have questions eventually.
Yeah, maybe he can-
I read the first trivia. He's like, well, hold on, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, and that might happen, and that's okay, right, Drew?
So you guys want to get into trivia? Straight into the trivia dog?
Sure.
I do.
Apparently, Scarlett Johansson was pregnant during all of filming, so many of her scenes were shot early on. But I guess she had 3 stunt doubles that were there, and it confused most of the cast. Like Chris Evans, when I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Had a phone conversation, and then realized it's not Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
So apparently, it was really good stunt doubles.
wow.
So then I was like, "Can you imagine being on set?" And then because there was 3 of them, and then there's a Scarlett Johansson. So you think there's What is this, her new bit? She's gonna call me every podcast?
One eternity later.
Well, let's see if we can get any more interruptions.
Jesus.
Nick interrupts the thing. Hess somehow freezes, but I can't tell. She calls. The landscaper's gonna come back now and be like, oh, we forgot a little weed.
Alexa,
Like
went
dummies
off 5
or-
o'clock.
Both. Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. What were we
This
even?
guy.
Oh, we're talking about this. So the Scarlett Johansson thing. So imagine being on set and you think there's 4 Scarlett Johansons.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong
Hess,
with that.
that'd be his first group sex experience.
I would take any of the other 3 stunt doubles.
But what if all 4 wanted you?
That's fine.
Would you
I
take?
got-
Would
I'm
you
like,
would you be with the 3 normal Scarlett Johanssons and the 1 pregnant one?
Sure.
But I know Nick wouldn't, because pregnant women freak him out. He's scared of him. He's a pussy.
It's a little freaky.
Apparently Joss Whedon wanted Spider-Man and Captain Marvel to show up in the final sequence, but because of rights and timing, they could not. Which I think is probably good. There's a lot of shit going on in the end. And I think it's better how things... I mean, maybe for Captain Marvel, because her stuff's kind of just shoehorned in later on.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man, I think, is better when he shows up in Civil War.
Yeah, and they didn't need Captain Marvel.
But maybe they would have if you would have saw his version. Yeah, I doubt it, though. The opening sequence was the last thing that was completed for the film. Because they put a lot of effort making the special effects and all that shit was
That was really cool.
built in. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like the Star Wars scene with the little where they're driving around that little vehicle shooting shit in the
Oh,
woods.
I could see that. I never thought
a little
about
bit, yeah.
that, but that's a good little reference. This I pulled this for Hess just because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seems to come up a lot. I have no clue what this means, but it'll be on the screen. This film is set directly after Season 2, Episode 19 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So,
Oh.
yeah, we all should have maybe watched that before this podcast.
Yeah, probably not.
I did.
You did? Oh, can you explain? Tell us what happened in it.
Well,
There was an agent.
there was an agent. They
But-
found where the Hydra plant was,
Oh.
and they called up the Avengers and said, "Hey, the scepter, Loki's scepter, is there. You need to go get it."
You know what's
There
funny?
you go.
Should I Google? I wonder how close. I bet he's pretty close.
I bet he's pretty close, too.
Season 2, Episode 19. I'm gonna Google that and see how close he is to the description of that. That'd be hilarious if we got it dead on. It was
so
called
there we
The Dirty Half Dozen is the name of the episode. It says Gonzalez and Coulson must find a way to put their differences aside and work together against Hydra, even if it means teaming up with someone they don't trust. But hey, has got the agents in Hydra, right?
Well, yeah, I would. Yeah.
And if it
Well, yeah,
connects,
it means he was paying attention during the movie.
How long is that episode? Do you want to just watch it real quick? Or?
it's probably 45 minutes.
Yeah, and no.
It's on Disney Plus if you want to watch it.
Maybe.
Oh, are they on Disney Plus?
I think so. I could have made that up.
Hmm.
Hope I didn't. So Joss Whedon, this part I thought was weird on the audience side. Joss Whedon originally wanted Loki to be in Thor's little dream sequence when, Scarlet Witch does her thing to him.
I was kind of surprised he wasn't in there.
Well, they wanted him there, but they couldn't get him. Tom Hiddleston was busy, so that's why they put Heimdall in it. But then for reshoots, they brought him back, and they did shoot that. But test audiences, when they saw that, thought that Loki was manipulating Ultron and was confused. So they deleted the footage and just kept it Heimdall. But I was like, how fucking stupid are you? They were all... Like, Captain America sees Peggy as a young lady. Iron Man sees the whole Avengers dead. Like, all that shit's going on, and then Thor's in there. She does it to Thor, and they're like, hey, Loki must be the one behind all this.
Maybe he was doing... Maybe what they had him say didn't make sense.
I'm sure it was fine.
Like, he was like, hey,
I feel like you gotta be pretty...
I'm the puppet master.
I feel like you gotta be pretty dumb to...
And then he's like, no strings on me. And he's like, oh, yeah?
Maybe. If he said all that,
Yeah.
maybe then I could see that. But isn't that a little weird?
I'm free.
Doesn't that make the audience seem a little... Test audience seem a little weird?
It probably was a bunch of dum-dums.
You'd think it'd be people who watch Marvel movies. But I don't know how that works.
I don't
either.
know how it works. I mean,
We should all be test audiences for Spider-Man 3.
We saw Midnight Run it was like before it came out in a theater, back when, fucking a million years ago. And we had to write down on a little piece of paper of what we thought of the movie and stuff.
At the mall one time, but hey, you wanna earn $1? And I was like, sure.
$1?
Yeah.
What'd you
Jeez.
do? Touch his penis?
Don't continue to
Well,
story.
actually, he brought me to the back, and he's like, "Just touch, kiss my PP."
Kiss my baby.
And I was like, "Hey,
Want to shut up?
but he brought me into this back room, and he,
What is going on right now?
I think he offered me more than $1, but I remember maybe it was like $5. And
Oh, okay. So
and it could've-
anal penetration is
depending
worth
on-
$5.
this is getting, but depending on the more I did, the more money I'd earn.
Mm-hmm.
But he brought me to his back room, and I remember watching. It was the trailer for one of the Fast and Furious. I think it was like Fast and Furious 6. No, that's too old. It must have been like Fast and Furious 4 or
Fast
something.
9. It was yesterday.
And then a bunch of like G.I. Joe, and I had to give my opinions on it. I'm like, hey, would you go see this movie based on this trailer? And what would have made you want to see the movie? What would make the trailer better and all stuff? And you had to write it down on a piece of paper. Did
They asked you to do that?
They were asking random. They were begging people in the mall to do it. The guy has been asking me for days, and finally,
Why were you hanging out at the mall for days?
we just kept.
Yeah.
We were there for a while. We just kept going to the mall to hang out. And
What
then,
do you think
so then
you're-
the guy's like, "Hey, just do me a favor. You'll earn $5."
Did you see Stan Lee in like a fucking 3D poster that you couldn't read?
I wish I would have. That would
Jerome's a mall rat.
been a better experience, but I did that, and it was interesting. That's the closest I've ever been to being a test audience. Is I watched a couple trailers.
That just seems so random.
Yeah, I don't understand what was the point of doing that. I'm like,
Which mall?
Metro Center, I think.
Oh,
It was either Metro Center or Mimos.
she doesn't have a mall.
She has her own mall.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mimos,
there's no-
Mimos Mall coming
It's
at you
called
live.
Arrowhead.
And that's my all that. That's all my trivia.
What?
That's all my trivia.
Did the guy touch your pee-pee? You can be honest with this, Jerome.
All I'll say is at the end I went,
Brother, you look ravishing.
Oh.
and then he went when he came. You guys want to talk about the Stan Lee cameo?
Sure.
One of the better ones, honestly.
Yeah, it's
It's a more fun one. Thor gets him drunk, and then he's like, Excelsior.
yeah. He couldn't handle
I
that.
want to see the deleted scene when they take him to the back alley and Thor just fucks him.
Jesus fucking.
Thor's like,
Christ.
hey, you want to tug on my hammer? And he's like, hey, spider friend. That would have made it the best scene of the movie for me, honestly.
You scare me sometimes.
If that happened in the movie, say that scene happened, would that put it to the top of your list of the movies you've seen so far? If you got to see Stanley blow Thor?
No, it'd be at the bottom. It'd be below Hulk.
Wow. Okay.
Or did I have Hulk at the bottom? We've watched enough movies now.
No, you have Iron Man 3 at the bottom.
Okay, it's below Iron Man 3 if he's blowing them.
So Hess, would it be below
It's below Hulk too.
Yeah, well that's.
would it be below Thor for you, Hess, if that happened?
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see Stanley blow Thor?
I don't want to see Stan Lee do anything sexual.
Have you seen that clip of him going, they're making Spider-Man bisexual? What?
He's becoming bisexual. Spider-Man?
No, I have not seen
I saw-
No, but that is a spot-on imitation.
I saw it on TikTok. Thanks, I've been working on my Stanley.
but, I mean, maybe we can touch on this lightly, but
Oh boy!
what?
Anytime you throw in lightly, that kind of scares me.
No, but like, was it just me, or like in the opening sequence when Black Widow like is playing with the Hulk's hand, calming him down?
Mm-hmm.
Was it only me who thought he like jizzed his goddamn pants?
He
And
might
then
have
fell.
came a little bit when she's like,
Yeah.
what did she say? Sun's going down, big guy.
Yeah, that's.
And he's like, that's not the only thing going down.
I
big
don't
girl."
like it when they do that.
It is a little weird. I'm glad. Spoilers a little bit. That goes away.
Yeah. He's dead, right? He died.
Hulk? No.
He died. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it's funny because like, I'll just say this now, and if you want to advance on it, we can. But like, whenever she calls him or whatever, and she's like, "Hey, buddy, like, we need you to turn off the thing. We can't track you," and then he just shuts her off. I was like, he's just gonna fucking fly it into the sun. He's gonna kill himself because I feel he was like depressed the whole goddamn movie.
He was really sad. He's a
That's
monster.
what I mean. Like
he
he's
did
like,
fucking destroy a city.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
I did like when he does that, and then Tony's like, "How quick can we buy this building?" As he's smashing down, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"That's a fun little."
Yeah, that
be
was-
like,
that-
he's not
that
ruining
shit
someone's
was
business or whatever.
hilarious when he's like fucking. Boom, 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 boom,
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Fucking laughing so loud.
I kind of feel like Hulk still would have won that fight too.
Probably, yeah.
Especially like when he did something, he's like sorry, and then he just punches him and like knocks him to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, well, he says he's like, "Sorry, or my bad."
Well, when he spit a tooth out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I really like that part. That's my favorite part of that fight is when he does it and you see Tony like,
That's
fuck.
How many movies does Hulk fly this plane to without spoiling anything?
How many movies away is that?
Yeah.
I can just tell you that
It's quite a ways, right?
it's a couple years, but it's only like 4 movies, I think.
Okay. But yeah, he's been playing for a while. Well, sort of.
He's not in the plane for a while. He lands somewhere.
Well, I mean, it's a fucking plane. How long does it take to get where he's going?
I think probably like a couple hours.
Really?
Because he went through the little and then landed there.
The butthole?
Kinda. I think they do make butthole jokes with it, so you're on something a little bit there.
Speaking of buttholes.
Speaking of buttholes, do you want to play our review game?
Sure. I'm not sure what that music means.
I didn't have any music. This is the game show music. Fucking follow along here, Buster. So if people don't know, we stole this game. It's not original, but Nick and Hess have to guess the movie from the bad review that I got from Rotten Tomatoes.
not a lot of original stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
It's 2021.
It's 2021. Come on, Buster. Nick is the only winner so far. We have played twice. 1 tie, 1 winner.
Oh, I thought Hess won the first time.
No, it's a tie.
Oh. Tie goes
So, first one, 3 stars. A massive step down from the first film, but more laughs, which is its strongest attribute. But it had potential to outperform its predecessor.
But more ass? Is that what you said?
More laughs.
Way more ass.
More laughs, not more. So much more ass.
She's got a great ass.
Brother, you look ravishing.
So, would you like me to read it again since you thought there was ass in it?
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
the guy gave it 3 stars. A massive step down from the first film, but much more laughs, which is its strongest attribute. But it had potential to outperform its predecessor.
Chill.
So it is a sequel to one of the movies we've seen so far. Oh yeah, by the way, other people that this is your first video watching, we're only reading the reviews from ones we've seen so far. We're not going ahead.
That makes sense.
So this can't be Endgame or something.
When was this?
No.
All of these reviews are from this month, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
It's just whenever they watched it.
No, but when I scroll down there, it goes from most recent. So
No, but I mean, like, remember we did Iron Man 3 and the guy did it like 3 days before.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Every single one of these is from like last week.
That's what I was asking. Like, how recent is this review?
Do you want to guess or you want me to guess first?
More less. You can guess.
Iron Man 2.
All right, Nick's Iron Man 2. You locked in?
Locked in.
Locked in. Iron Man 2. What are you, Hess?
I couldn't decide between Iron Man or Thor. I didn't think Captain America, but
I'm gonna go Thor. Thor 2, the second Thor.
Age of Ultron.
wow.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna say that, and I was like, "There's no way he would do that. It's too goddamn obvious."
That's why I did. I did one of these reviews. I picked because it was like Hess wrote it.
Oh.
Oh, it actually might be this next one.
Maybe.
It's like he said a flippity flop,
Yeah,
the flip
this
flop
one's-
flippy.
So this one's the 3 stars isn't a bad review either, but a lot of these I got just because the way they were worded. Like this one is 3.5 stars. This one I picked because I could have sworn this is just from a couple days ago. Hess did this one. 3.5 stars.
Yeah, I did.
I love this Hulk in this action. So badass.
I don't talk like a meathead.
You do when it comes to movie. That was so badass, bro. I nearly jizzed in my pants when I saw that shit, dude.
Oh, Captain America was a little cheese ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's the review.
The review is, I will read it again. He gave it 3.5 stars. I love this Hulk in this action. So badass. So you have a couple options. So you have
Avengers.
Incredible Hulk, you have Avengers, and you have this one, right?
I'll go Avengers.
Okay.
It's got to be Avengers.
Both you guys. It's the Incredible Hulk.
Wow.
Yeah.
That guy
So-
probably blew up.
That guy wrote that a couple days ago.
He probably blew up when he's gonna watch Avengers.
I know that guy's gonna come in his pants when he watches the other.
He's
movies.
like,
So far, you guys could see how this is tied before. It's 0-0 still.
When they comment, can people reply to comments or no?
I think you can.
Because I would like to see the replies to that comment.
Yeah. So this one, this guy gave it a half star. Said crap movie with stupid plot.
Crap movie with stupid plot.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
That's
it. That's the review.
Stupid plot.
Wow, he put a lot of thought into that one.
Uh-huh.
Crap movie
Half
with
star.
Stupid plot.
I'll just do Thor 2.
Yeah, I'll go Thor 1.
Age of Ultron. So if no one gets this next one, no one wins. But if you get this one, you automatically win. So this guy gave it 2
What
stars.
if we both get it?
Yeah.
If you both get it,
Then we
then you
tie.
both have to make out with me, and whoever's better wins.
Damn it, because you know
2
that.
stars. Sorry, I just don't like this one. It's boring and campy.
Boring and campy. I don't even know what that means. Campy.
Campy is like very jokey, but like kind of safe for work jokey, you know.
Oh, so cheesy.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheeseball
If
McGee.
this was your review, you'd say sorry, I don't like this one. It was Cheeseball McGee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bunch of cheese balls in this one.
Bunch of motherfucking cheesy ass bitches.
And he says he wouldn't have wrote that whole review.
Yeah. Right.
I wouldn't have, for God's sakes.
I have no
I gotta
idea.
think.
Captain America.
By Captain America, do you
gonna
mean the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good guess.
You can say the same thing if you want.
Yeah, no, I did.
Is this-
I did this last time, and
this
he
from-
won on it. So I'm gonna say Captain America, the first one, just because he beat me last time that way.
Oh my God, what a loser.
Well, guess what, boys and girls?
We both got it wrong.
You tied. It's Captain,
Yes!
it's Captain America.
Ah, you
So we have 2
fucking
ties on the show and 1 fucking winner. You still hold the crown,
dirtball.
but Hess isn't a loser.
Yeah.
So there we go. This is fun. This is better than the recasting.
Way better.
Oh hey, don't insult me, okay?
No,
I
it's just
was
way.
going to-
I like this better. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. This could just be its own video, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how that guy does it that I stole it from.
I was gonna text you and have us recast Ultron's voice.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys, we could do that. Can you guys think of any voice that would be better for Ultron?
I don't know. I think it's pretty.
His is really good. James Spader did a really good job.
I have a question about that. So you know when he's plugging himself into Vision's body?
Oh, yeah, and he does that like fucking 18 times.
Yeah. So but you know, like Vision comes out, and it's
He can't stop coming and he doesn't stop coming.
it's Jarvis. Like it's the actor that voices Jarvis.
Paul
and that's,
Bettany.
And that's
thanks for reminding me about that. I had a trivia about that I told you and I forgot to bring it in here.
well. So that's what Vision looks like is Jarvis's actor voice.
Mm-hmm.
So if he would have kept it in, would he have looked like?
He would have looked like Paul Bettany but sounded like James Spader.
But shouldn't he have looked like James Spader from that? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, because they created it how it already looked like that. He just made the robot that happened to look like Paul Bettany.
Coincidentally, the robot looks like Jarvis's acting voice.
Yeah.
See, that's hard to believe, don't you think?
Well, in the movie, Paul Bettany doesn't exist.
But he does in real life.
Yeah.
So I want him to come out like looking like
If Robert Downey
with
Jr.
the
showed up
hat
in
on
this
and the
universe, he would
glasses.
look like Tony Stark.
the guy from Boston Legal.
Sure, yeah.
He is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
He is.
But what you reminded me of here is, so Paul Bettany, he voiced Jarvis in all these movies. Apparently a producer.
I had just had a meeting with a producer who will remain nameless, who told me that my career was over. And he said, you're done in this town. And I was like, you know what? And sort of had this big shouting match at him. And then I walked outside, my legs went. I was like, oh, maybe I'm done in the business. And I sat down on Sunset Boulevard on the sidewalk. And my phone rang. And it was Joss Whedon. And he said, do you want to be the Vision in the Avengers? And I went, yes, I do. And that's a true story.
Which I'm surprised the producer would even say that, because he was Vision in this as well. So he would have been Vision in this movie regardless. No, he would have probably died. And then, someone else maybe would have played Vision or whatever.
Oh, you mean Jarvis?
Yeah, what did I say?
Vision.
Sorry, yeah.
He said he's Vision in this. And I
Oh,
was like,
he's Jarvis in this, and then but like so someone else probably played Vision. But I feel like even just being Jarvis, I'm like that's a good role.
you know when
His wife is Spider-Man's Jarvis.
So when Tony puts in Friday,
Remember when sorry to talk shit about family, but when Chris came over and he was like, he just all of a sudden fucking has Friday, and we're like, no, there's a scene where he does it, he picks it out and puts in Friday.
yeah,
And then we watched it again, and I was like, see, there you fucking go.
Yeah. So, is it always that voice from now on? Because I don't remember that voice.
Oh, he has different ones, I think. I think he has 2 different ones.
Because all I could picture every time she talked,
Isn't Friday the one that Spider-Man gets, or no?
I don't remember.
Because if it is, that's Paul Bettany's
That's why
wife.
we call this Idiot's Guide.
Yeah.
Every time she talked, I could. I just forgot her name. What's the girl? What's the movie about Sacramento about the girl, and it's the girl from book club, and
I don't know anything what you're talking about. The movie about from Sacramento Book Club?
I can't remember. Keep talking. Didn't this person have a Scottish accent
I don't think
or
so.
an Irish accent? Like she wanted Lucky Charms or some shit?
I think you're completely making that up.
You didn't think that either?
I didn't get that.
I'm gonna who voice acts Friday?
Cute.
Carrie Condon. Oh, it says she's also in Spider-Man Homecoming.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, she is. It says she's Irish. Does it help you at all, Carrie Condon?
No, not really.
Oh, she is in. She's in. Oh, it's Stacey Ehrmantraut. Does it?
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
she's Friday apparently. I had no idea about that. Yeah, she voices Friday and all the rest of the movies. It's the same chick.
It was Lady Bird.
Oh, she's Friday in Spider-Man Homecoming because yeah.
It was Lady Bird was the movie I was thinking of, and the main character in Lady Bird. Because I heard a podcast with her, and she sounded just... Because she doesn't have the accent
So
in Lady
you
Bird.
thought that was Stacey Ehrmantraut.
Yeah.
Which hearing that lady, I would not think she was Irish.
What?
Stacey Ehrmantraut.
Oh, yeah, no. But she probably loses it for that.
So do you guys have a best and worst scene? I actually have a worst scene for this movie.
Is it the after credit scene?
No. Even though this is the only one of those that doesn't make sense.
It's pretty.
It
pretty
does,
dumb.
but it's...
No, it doesn't, because he gets the gauntlet made in Infinity War. So that doesn't make sense that he had.
He gets it made in Infinity War?
Yeah, remember he goes to Peter Dinklage?
I thought Thor did that.
Peter Dinklage is in these movies.
Yeah. It's not really a spoiler. He plays a giant midget. Not even kidding.
Wow.
But Thor goes to him because he did. And remember, he got rid of all his people and all that. So it doesn't really make sense. Unless he had a fake one. And I think it's on the complete wrong hand, too.
I also think that, like, now I gotta do it myself. And it's like, okay, well, you took long enough.
Well, originally, he was going to be the bad guy of this movie. And then Joss Whedon was like, yeah, we'll wait a little bit. But my worst thing I was actually talking about, which maybe it is that, now that we've talked about that, because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Thor's vision, when he goes in the water and all that, it's cool, but it ultimately doesn't even, they never talk about it again. So it's it doesn't even need to be in the movie, because it never comes up again. He's like, I saw the stones, and poof, when he made vision and all that, and then it never comes up again.
Yeah.
So to me, it's pointless. When you watch this, you're like, oh, that's cool, that's probably going to lead to Thanos, and then it never comes up again.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you a little bit. Like it gave him. He knows to get rid of the thing.
Yeah,
but you're right. They don't talk about it.
It's not a bad scene, but because it never comes up again, I'm like, pointless. But that's the only one I can think of that's bad. I really like when they all try to get Thor's hammer. Yeah. That's a really fun scene.
That is funny.
And then I really like the opening, and I really like the Iron Man and Hulk fight.
In that scene, did Captain America move it a little bit?
Yeah. And then Thor got a little like, whoa.
That was the best part is Thor's reaction.
Yeah.
Because no one else could even budget. Yeah.
What's funny is I've seen TikToks of people being like that they changed that audio of Tony Stark being like, and then I'm gonna reinstate Prima Nocta, and then be like, do you know what that is? That's he's gonna fuck with people's wife, and saying how like bad that is in the movie. So I expected it to be different, and then it was still in the movie. So then I was like, oh, fuck you, TikTok, you lied to me.
That's shocking.
Yeah, no shit.
Apparently, can't believe everything you hear on TikTok.
You know what I would say surprised me the most about this movie is that
When Stanley blew Thor.
No, that you told me about that. That's your little secret cut that you animated.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
this
if
is-
you
this
animated
is-
that?
I deep faked a gay porn. That would be them.
Definitely Hawkeye's best movie.
I agree. I would have to agree
so
with that.
so far, yeah. I think there's one coming up that's has some more interesting stuff for them too.
Really?
I did thought it was cool. I did think it was
I did thought it was cool.
that he was like, oh, you know, when he's whatever the Chinese bitch is regrowing his skin for him or whatever.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh, tell your girlfriend I don't have a girlfriend. So I was just under the impression, you know,
He was a
was
ladies'
just-
man.
They bamboozled you, and then you saw the girl from Grandma's Boy in this movie, and he's like, "What?"
I bet Hess didn't think that was the girl from Grandma's Boy.
That's all I think of her as.
Oh, I see that too, but I also liked when he was like, we're fighting robots. We're on a floating like city fighting robots, and I have a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
He goes, none of this makes sense. And I was, that's a good point.
he does have some really good moments in this.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scene, Tess?
my favorite scene was when Iron Man and Hulk fought. I love that scene.
Yeah, that's a really
That was
good one.
great.
While I was watching
good.
that, I was like, "This is what Hess needs in a Marvel movie. This is like his bread and butter right here."
Where was that? Was it?
It was wherever they. Was it Sokovia? I'm not sure.
No, it wasn't. It was.
Because it was wherever they were. They
It
were
was somewhere
It's
in the-
wherever. Fuck, I can't think of his name. He plays the apes and Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
He's with Michael B. Jordan and Black Panther. Gets his hand cut off.
Yeah, Ultron fucked him up. I kind of
I
forgot
can't,
about
I
that.
can't think of his name.
I don't know.
It's wherever they found him though.
Well, no, he was in.
Stankonia.
Well, because the fight went from there to that city, so it was like a city next to that. So it was in that area wherever he was at.
It was somewhere in the Middle East, I thought, but
I thought it
I
was
guess-
like
I guess I
Russia,
could probably
somewhere
Google
in
it.
Russia.
I could Google it while you guys.
Seemed like to me. Well, it's funny because Tony's like, or Scar, I don't know, or fucking Natasha, I'm gonna need you a lullaby. She's like, Hawkeye's like, yeah, not gonna happen anytime soon.
It's called the Duel of Johannesburg.
Yeah, it sounds like somewhere in Russia.
Johannesburg's in South Africa.
So it was in South Africa apparently.
That's where they
There you go.
fought him, but that's where? Oh, that's where the Hulk. That's where they fought.
In the picture, it shows Hulkbuster and Hulk. So
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. So that's South Africa.
that's what Google says.
Because I think it should be called the South Africa Accords, not whatever.
Well, isn't it Sokovia because that's where in Civil War.
Yeah, but it's this thing. This is Sokovia, right? What they just did, not what she did.
Yeah, but I think it's also called that because of the next war.
Right, but my point is they did way more destruction than she did.
Actually, yeah, you're probably right. Although maybe he killed less people. Maybe. I know you can see you can see on the screens because they show basically like this movie they killed these people almost, you know. 'Cause
Well,
they
yeah,
go-
I mean they had to kill some people, some innocent people.
No.
I mean, don't you think? I mean, they were fucking flying around, breaking
Yeah,
buildings.
should I Google that? I bet you there's an answer for that. I bet you someone said something.
Okay, yeah.
How?
I mean, don't you
I like
think?
that.
Don't you think Hulk and Iron Man?
They had to.
If fucking Batman and Superman.
What did I say it's called?
Or
The,
not, I guess.
the Duel of the what?
Johannesburg.
Duel of Johannesburg in the MCU. No, it's just I don't need the quotes of what they're saying there.
Could you read them off and replay it? You and Hulk.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. List of people killed in duels. No, now it's going to be real battles in history.
It's like the OK Corral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not finding any answer. If anybody knows that, comment down below. I have no idea.
Did you see someone else comment in their top 3 or whatever? So
Oh
far?
yeah, we'll get to that in 2 things, and then I'll read that too. I forgot about that. Do you guys have a superhero of the movie? Who do you think was the best actor of this movie? I'd say James Spader's up there, but I don't want to give it to him, even though apparently he was on set and like kind of like how Hulk does his shit doing Ultron sometimes.
All right. Yeah,
I thought he would just voice it.
I
Honestly.
liked him. I don't like Ultron necessarily, but I like James Spader and I like what he did with it.
I'm trying to think. I feel like
I kind of
Mark Ruffalo was pretty good in this.
I kind of want to just give it to Hawkeye just because I mentioned him because he's the only one that stuck out to me and noticed. Thor was good.
Actually, I'm gonna give it to Stanley because he blew Thor.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
That's nice. He's superhero of the movie.
I mean, everyone was kind of like did what they did, but no one really stood out. So I'll give it to Hawkeye. My opinion.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Hulky.
Okay, he's giving it to Mark Ruffalo.
The quitter of the group.
You can't control it, man. You gotta feel bad for the guy.
I'm gonna give it to Chris Evans.
Oh yeah.
I thought about it.
I think he was pretty good.
I love it when him and Thor team up and they like kept hitting the fucking hammer against the
Actually,
shield.
I forgot about that. But one of my also favorite scenes is when they're chopping the wood and he just rips it in half. And then Tony Stark walks away and he's like, "Don't take from my pile."
Yeah.
And you see his pile. There's like 4 pieces of wood there, and Captain America has like 100.
Yeah.
That's really good. End credit scene. You kind of already talked about it. I'll do it myself. Thanos is like, "You little bitches! I guess I'll take down the Avengers."
You gotta do it myself. I'm gonna take a 4-movie nap or something.
What's Thanos gonna do against them?
Do we have? Is that the next one? Endgame? Oh, there's Infinity War, then Endgame, right?
Well, once we get we'll watch Infinity War, then we have to watch Ant-Man, and then we watch Captain Marvel, and then we get to Endgame.
Yeah.
So those movies.
It's Ant-Man and the Wasp, right?
Yeah. There's a few in between.
Ant-Man's the next one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's gonna be funny too? You're gonna watch Infinity War, and then you're gonna bitch at us that we have to wait 2 weeks to get to Endgame.
Yeah.
And you know what we're gonna say to you?
We had to wait a year.
Fuck you. We had to wait a year. I can guarantee it's gonna happen. You're gonna be, oh, I just want to see, and we're gonna be like, nope.
I can guarantee because it did for us. It's gonna affect your Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel. You'll be like, who gives a fuck? Get me to the next Avengers.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Because that happened for us. We had it in theaters.
It'll probably happen to me too, because I haven't watched either of them since then.
Oh,
yeah,
you know what's
either.
funny? You know what's funny? On my time hop today, I retweeted 3 years ago your guys' review of this movie. 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's
Yep.
funny.
So before we get into ours, I'll read Annie Clarkson commented her top 3 MCU films so far, so as of last week, are Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man 1, and The Winter Soldier.
I mean, those are pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
And then I'll get into mine. Mine is, from bottom to top, The Incredible Hulk, Thor, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Iron Man, Captain America the First Avenger, Avengers, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy. We've watched a lot of fucking movies. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I like it better than Avengers, but not better than Captain America 2 or Guardians of the Galaxy.
I almost think, is there any way you could text us that list before the movie?
I was actually gonna, and I completely forgot. I was gonna send it to you guys and just say write it in your phones. You guys read it off to me.
Yeah, because it's getting too much.
Yeah. So next week we'll do that. I meant to do that this week, and I just completely forgot.
Okay.
Because by the time fucking next week, I'm gonna be reading this for a half hour.
Yeah. Do you know where this lands for you in ranks?
Not. I don't know. I mean, I know it's probably going to be like upper echelonish.
Upper echelonish?
Upper echelon.
So
upper echelon.
Read my bottoms and I'll tell you where it goes.
Okay. So for you, it's Iron Man 3, Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America the First Avenger, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America the Winter Soldier.
So that's so hard at this point. I guess I would put it.
See, I just kind of based it on, did I like this more than the last movie and how much more? And I was like, I liked it more than Avengers, but not the other two. So it's like, yeah, just right above Avengers for me.
I put it right above Thor.
What did we watch last week?
Guardians.
Guardian. I definitely liked it better than Guardians, so I guess slotted above Guardians to me.
So for you, then, it would go Thor, The Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Guardians, and then this?
Yeah.
Okay. So for Nick now, it officially goes Iron Man 3, Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Thor, Avengers Age of Ultron, Iron Man, Captain America the First Avenger, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America the Winter Soldier. And for Hess, it's Thor, The Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America the First Avenger, Iron Man 3, Captain America the Winter Soldier, and Avengers. And that's our list. So ours are very different now, which I like. Like, there's some reason, like, we all really liked Winter Soldier and all like the Avengers, but then, like, the little movies get mixed up.
Yeah.
But next week is Ant-Man. It'll be interesting, because I like Ant-Man, the character, but I've never been a fan of his movies, really. His are usually, like, okay to me. But I haven't watched the first one in a long time.
It's going to be in my top 3, I think.
It probably won't be for me.
But see, like,
but I don't know.
Now, this is Ant-Man's a goofy movie.
Ant-Man is the one that they considered their first comedy.
But it also has the best scene in the whole MCU.
It has one of them, yeah.
My favorite.
See, the thing about that's a little annoying about Ant-Man is it was originally supposed to be made by Edgar Wright, which would have been so interesting to see what his Marvel movie would be like.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with what we got.
I'm very.
What happened to him? Did he die?
It was no, it was just creative differences. Marvel wanted to be more like Marvel movie, and he wanted to make it, I think, more like
Marvel's a little
more like one of his movies.
They're a little overwhelming.
Well, because they have a plan. Like they're like, this needs to get to the next Avengers, and he probably had plans to get to his stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think it's still his script.
I think parts of it, yeah.
And stuff like that. Like it's just not his directing.
Paul
for
Rudd
most of it.
helped.
And he directed a lot of it too.
Paul Rudd helped write the second one for sure. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think he helped.
I think he helped dialogue for the first one.
Yeah.
But I think he helped write the second one. But they're fun for sure. The first one's like a heist movie. Kinda.
Avon Barksdale's in it.
Nice.
Yeah. So is it T.I.?
Yeah.
He's not returning for 3, I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That surprises me, kind of, sort of.
Me too, but then, that one's called Quantumania, so that was probably going to get weird, so kind of makes sense that his little side crew's not in it, but I don't know.
I really like it, but there's a lot of people that don't.
Okay.
Yeah, this one will be mixed for me. I have no idea how I'll feel about this one at this point.
I'm super excited to watch it.
Abby said she'll watch it because Paul Rudd's in it.
He's fucking hilarious.
He is really funny.
I do like Paul Rudd.
And it's kind of a heist movie. So
I don't know why anybody who wouldn't like Paul Rudd.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, unless you hate the Kansas City Chiefs. Because he's a huge Chiefs fan.
Yeah, and that's okay. He can be a Chiefs fan. Even if I were to hate the Chiefs, I don't think I would hate Paul Rudd.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your MCU list, and maybe what you think about Ant-Man, if you think we should all be excited to watch it, or if you think Nick has a tiny penis. And we'll see you guys next week, babies.
Later, tiny peepees.
Baby. Tiny peepees.